everybody, and welcome back to This Week with Phonics with Mrs. Durham. Today is Monday, January 25th. We are doing phonics, like I said, and this week we're going to look at long vowels, and we're looking really closely at the ones U, E, and O. We're going to learn all about them and how to use them together. I hope that you had a great weekend. Did you have a good weekend? Good! I'm really glad that you're logging on today to watch your phonics video. If you are getting your papers ready to work on, they look like this. They have our date at the top of them, and it looks like this. And then it has a cup, and then there is one separate paper because it has a cutout on the bottom. So that's why it's by itself. Hopefully, if you have those papers, can you get those ready to work on them? We're going to do some examples on the board together, and then when we're done with that, we will work on these together. So, we're going to start off by listening. We're going to start by listening to some words that I'm going to say. We're going to see how many sounds do we hear in those words, and then we're going to see if we can spell them together. Okay? So, our first word that we're going to practice together is the word rose. Valentine's Day is coming up in just about 2 weeks. And the word rose is a type of a flower. Lots of roses are given out on Valentine's Day. Rose. What sounds do you hear in the word rose? Let's really sound it out. I'm going to use these little counters. We'll try it to see if it works. I got them because I wanted to bring something colorful to our video today. And if not, then I'll draw it on the board. But let's say the word rose, and let's kind of sound it out, okay? R, O, S. Right? R, O's. Yeah, I think that's what I hear too, right? R, O's. I'm trying to do it with 2 hands and 3 counters. R, O's. Yeah, I hear 3 sounds too. Rose has 3 sounds in it. Okay, so what is the beginning sound that you hear? There's a sound I really hear. R, R. What letter makes the R sound? R. R. Now here is where our long vowels come into play. Long vowels say their name. They say their name. Long vowels say their name. So the letter O in a word is going to say O, just like what you see it like. So R, O. What letter are we going to put? If we hear O, what letter should we put for O? We're going to put an O. Yep. Long vowels say their name. So when we hear R, O, S, O is saying its name. So we're going to just write down O. Rose. S. Rose. S. Now can I just leave it like that? Can I just leave it R-O-S? Do you remember something that can go at the end of our word that sometimes will make this O say its name? Yep, we need a super magic E at the end. E. Yep, rose. R-O-S. Rose. Rose. Very good. R-O-S-E. Rose. It had how many sounds? 3 sounds. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And why are there 4 letters but only 3 sounds? What letter do we not hear? Right, we don't hear the E. Very good job. All right, let's do another one. Let's practice what it sounds out like first, okay? So that was rose. Let's do, how about the word note? Note. Note. N-O-T. How many sounds? N-O-T. N-O-T. How many sounds did you just hear? How many different counters do I have? N-O-T. 3 sounds. 3 sounds. Good. Let's see if we can get those sounds and put them down to see what we're hearing. N, 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 O. which letter can say its name because it's a long vowel? O. Yep. N. O. T. 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 Now, if I leave it like that, that says not. What letter do we need on the end to make it note? We need an E. N-O-T-E says note. Good. So we had rose and note. Awesome. All right, guys, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you get out something that you can write with, rather it be a whiteboard or a piece of paper, something that you can write down some examples with me. We're going to just talk about some words. Where did I put my eraser at? Found it. We're going to write some words and show examples. So like I said, we're talking about long U, long E, and long O words this week. That is going to cover a lot of words. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make kind of like a little chart. And we are going to just give some examples of some long U words, some long O words, and some long E words. So we're going to make a line that goes across like that. And then we're going to draw 2 lines. 1, 2. 2 lines like that. So that way you kind of have a chart. Okay, and we're going to write long, which is L-O-N-G, long E, long O, and long U. We're just going to write down some examples of these words together. Go ahead and write those down while I'm going to talk to you guys really quickly about the long E. So this is kind of an example right here. I'll kind of move to this side so you can still see it. But like the word tree, tree, E. E really says E in the word tree. And when we're talking about long E, there's a lot of different ways that long E can say E. So these are some examples. So like you could have an E and then a consonant in the middle and then another E would say E, like the word Eve. Okay, they can have E-A in them, E-E. Just the letter E can say E, right? Sometimes a Y can act like an E, I-E, and E-Y at the end of a word can all say E. So we're going to keep a lookout because all of these are different ways we might see that long sound of E be used. Okay? So let's come over here to our long E and let's write some long E words together. The first one that I just showed you guys was the word Eve. So like, you know how we had Christmas Eve, or someone's name might be Eve, or Eve can just mean like nighttime, or like the day before, like New Year's Eve. So Eve is going to be E-V-E. Eve. Right, go ahead and write Eve down. All right, another one we can write down, which was on the picture card, is the word tree. T-R-E-E. Tree. Tree. It really, you hear E, like you can't, you're not sitting there guessing what it is. Tree. E. E says its name so loudly that it makes it pretty cool. How about the word these, like these cupcakes are delicious? That is T-H, the, ease. T-H-E-S-E spells these. These. And let's do one more. This is my favorite drink. I love to drink tea, right? So that is T-E-A. really hear Eve, tree, these, tea. See how there's so many different spellings? We have that one with the E and the E, two E's at the end, E in the middle, E-A. All of those say E. As long as you hear E really saying its name, then it is a long vowel. It is a long E. Great job working with those. Let's talk now about long O, which is our next one. Here are some examples of long O that we've got. So like this is like boat, boat. O, you really hear O saying its name. O can be spelled a lot of different ways. It can be just an O. It can be O-A. See, like in the word boat. We don't hear the A make a sound. We hear bo and O-A both make that sound. O-W, like the word row your boat, right? We have an O and then a consonant and then an E can also say O. And then O and E at the end can say O. Can you say O with me? O. It's kind of cool because your mouth really looks like an O. When you say O, your mouth goes in the shape of an O. So let's look at some long O words together. How about the word home? Home. Home. H-O-M-E. There's that O. Home. And when you say it, you still kind of go, oh, when you're even saying it. Home. How about the next one? Let's do cones, like ice cream cones. 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 Home. Cones. There we go. What do dogs like to chew on? What do doggies like to chew on? Bones. Bones. Oh. It really says its name. You'll be able to pick these out pretty good, I bet, by the end of this lesson and really by the end of this week. Bones. All right, let's do one more together on this side. Let's do the word vote. Like when you get to choose something, right? Vote. 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 V-O-T-E. Vote. Good job. Thank you for following along with me and working on this. This is our first day of these long vowels, so I wanted to make sure that we got really, really, really good practice with them. Alrighty, our last one we're going to talk about is the long U. So this is an example. This is a cube. Cube. Now, in my personal opinion, U is the trickiest one out of these three. Because U is kind of a quick letter when you say U. Like, it's pretty fast when you say it. So trying to hear it, we got to be really careful. So on the word cube, U, it kind of sounds like, when I say you, the word you and the letter U sound the same. So you're kind of like looking for that sound. Cube. It can be spelled with just a U. Sometimes it has a U, consonant, and E, like in cube. See how there's a B in between? Sometimes it has an E and W at the end of the word, or sometimes it has a U and an E at the end of the word, and that can all say you. You. Can you say you with me? You. Very good. Let's do some short, or Short U. Mrs. Durham, what are we working on this week? Long U words, right? We're working on all long vowels this week. No short vowels here. We are going to practice them on the board together. Let's think of a couple of examples. How about the word for something really big? What's another word for something really big? Huge. Yeah, you got it. Huge. There's that G making that J sound from last week. Huge. And it kind of has that sound. See how there's a G in between? So that U and that E make that huge. Huge. So you hear you saying its name. Huge. How about sometimes when we're on Zoom together, you may be asked to do what with your microphone? Not turn it off, but what do you do to it? Mute. 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 Mute your microphone. So there's that you saying you. Very good. What if I have to have something or need to borrow something? What's another word for I want to have it or to borrow it? I want to use it. This is where U is at the beginning. U-S-E. Use. Like if you need to use something. All right, and then how about that word that we looked at on our little U paper? What is that a picture of? Yep, that is a picture of a cube. 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 Wow, look at all of those words. Woohoo! Those are a lot of long vowels. I am so proud of you for going over these. Wow, do you think we could read them together? Let's try it. Eve, tree, these, tea, home, cones, bones, vote, huge, mute, use, cube. And you might think that they kind of rhyme because they all have that same vowel sound, which makes them kind of sound rhyming with one another. I'm going to point this time. I want you to read while I point, okay? Good job. How did it go? Were you able to read all of them? Good. I'm so proud of you. And if you missed a couple or moved on, go back and go read them right now, if you can. Good job, you guys. I'm going to now get out our worksheets. So go ahead and get your papers out and let's work on them together. All right, the first one we're going to do together looks just like this. And it says jet or me. And we're going to compare. We're going to focus on long E right now, okay? We're going to see which pictures match the same E sound, like in the word jet, which is a short E that says j, t. It says eh. Does that say E? Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to match which ones match the same sound as eh. And then we have me. Me, can you point to me? E. Does E say its name there? Yes, it does. So we're going to do all the long E's and draw a line to that. Now, if you look really closely on your papers, see how there's this little short little smile on top of the E? That means it's a short E. This long line stands for long vowels. So this is a long E. So let's read these pictures and let's draw the line to match which sound of E it has. So j, et. So or e. This is hot tea. Does that say or e? Tea. That says e. Draw your line. This is a pen. P-N. Does that say or e? That says Good job. Draw your line to the We have a egg, leg, tree, bed, bean. I want to talk about bean. Bean. Does that say or e? Bean. That does say e. Good job. Draw your line from that bean down to that long e. Then we have hen, N, and friends, friends. Let's do this one together too. Or e. Friends. That is a short e sound, so that goes to the top one. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 to do on your own. Go ahead and pause me now or finish that up really quickly, and then we're going to turn it to the back side to do the U side. That looks just like this. This is the U side, and we're going to do the same thing. The short U is on the top that says The long U, because there's a long line over the U, that says U. We're going to connect all of those words to here. We have cup, that says and we have cube, that says U. Now this first one is kind of tricky, and this is like something scientists use. This is called a tube. T-oob. Tube. Cube. Tube. Does it say or U? It says U. Good job. Draw your line. Whoopsies. Draw your line from the tube all the way down to that long U. All right, this is a submarine, okay? Submarine right here. Sub. Let's say or U. It says Draw your line to the short U. This is a mule. A mule is kind of like a donkey. Mule. Does it say or U? It says U. Mule. Mule. This is a tub. T-U-B. You draw your line to which one it matches. This one stands for up. Up. Does it say or U? You draw your line and choose. We have a flute. 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 Does that say or U? Flute. This one is kind of tricky. What do you think? Does it say flute? Cute. This one's going to go to that long U. That's a tricky one. This is a bug. Bug. And then we have a unicorn. That one should be easy because that one's actually at the beginning of the word Unicorn. Does it say or U? Go ahead and finish that. And then when you are done with that, we will move on to our last page of the day, which is our matching one, where we're going to cut and glue. It looks like this. This is our last page of the day. Thank you guys for working so hard. I know that Mondays are long phonics videos, but it's brand new ideas, so it's really important that you do them with me. So thank you for being so patient today. Okay, I feel like you cannot see me. I'm just talking and you're just looking at the whiteboard. So your paper should look like this. What we're going to do is, this is talking all about long E words that say E. But we're going to look at the spelling of the E, because we looked at that card earlier with the tree and it told you all the different ways you can spell long E. Well, we're going to look at these two different families. We have the word team, which has EA in the middle. EA is one way E can say E and be a long vowel. We also have seed, which has two E's in the middle that say E. So these both say long E, but they're spelled different. EA, EE. So we're going to look at these words down here, and we're going to look how they're spelled. If they're spelled with EE, then they're going to go over here. If they're spelled with EA, they're going to go over here with the EA words. So we have EA words and we have EE words. But guess what? They all say E. So I am going to just write them. If you have scissors and glue, you can cut and glue them up here. I'm just going to write them because I think that it's helpful for you to see them spelled out, and I don't have my scissors and glue on me. So here we go. We're going to sound this one out. B, eep, beep, beep like a horn, beep, beep. B, eep. Should that go with the EA words or the EE words? EE words, because look, EE, EE. I'm going to just underline it so you can see. EE is going to go with EE. So beep, B-E-E-P. Beep. EE, I make sure that they match. All right, our next word is speak. 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 Oh, speak. Yeah, we know how to speak, right? Speak. Looks like there's an EA, so should it go on EE or EA side? EA side, so we're going to write speak. Or if you're cutting and gluing them out, you're going to glue speak over to that side. I'm going to underline my E and my A. That way you can see that I'm just double checking to make sure they're on the right side. Let's do one more together, and then I will read the rest of them for you, and then I will let you finish your work for today. We have eat. Sweet. Ooh, sweet. Sweet. It has two E's. Which side should it go on? This side with the double E team. S-W-E-E-T. Sweet. Has two E's. All right, let me read the rest of these so I can let you decide which side they go on. Heal. Heal, like get better. Feed. Pete. Sheep. Scream. Flee. Weak. Wheat. Meat. Now this one might be a little bit different because this is called peat, and it's kind of like a type of soil, I think, that's used for gardens and stuff to help fertilize it. So that's kind of cool. So those are your words. You cut them out. You sort them into which E family they belong into, and then you are done. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I am so excited to work on all of these new long vowels this week. You did an awesome job today, and I am so, so proud of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more phonics. Bye.